So I don't give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. Chris, I have a question for you. Now, a lot of people say that shooting is the most important skill in NBA 2K25. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a great question. Shooting is essential. Like the real-life NBA, the more that you can spread the floor and kick out to teammates, the more shots they hit, the more games you're going to win.
And earning hot zones is key to having a lot more fun.
Absolutely. And there are a few
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC. And as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Denver Nuggets. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at small forward. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Williams' shot is good.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
And I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Denver. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, to the middle. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Now Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. The shot by Brown, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now a timeout called by Denver. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Jokic, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the inside to stop the drought. The Thunder pull it in, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. It caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands. One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon, showtime.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And the Thunder call time here.
It's teacher time, everyone.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Saric comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. Saric shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Wallace left side. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got his second basket.
I just love the ball movement.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Murray deciding where to go with it. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Fires at the elbow. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Westbrook, the pass to Najee. Murray from outside. Williams grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul. Russell Westbrook.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Now here's Westbrook. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
With the drive. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Christian Brown out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And the former league MVP in 2017 A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move and transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Back to Westbrook. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
So active to score from a number of spots, but when Westbrook gets to the inside, he can do damage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Nuggets trail by 14. Over to the wing. Westbrook outside. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Westbrook's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets that one. And the Thunder lead by 13.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, BA, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. All right, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack in steals right now. Number 1, the Thunder.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Now Porter. Gordon on the wing. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Well, just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Has way too much speed to keep up with him.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Shot clock at 3. Shots blocked, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nikola Jokic. Thunder leading by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Dort, and it's Wallace in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Shea with a step and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray for 3. Wallace pulls it in. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Thunder. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, the Nuggets, 2 spots below.
For Denver, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Nuggets trail by 17. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success. They're really working the paint now.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Najee. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Tipped away. Stolen by Caruso. Williams passes to Wiggins. Chalk up 2 there. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Murray. Shoots over Caruso. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Murray's shot is good.
Well, he's got a confident shot going right now as Jamal's stepping into that 3-ball.
Caruso outside. Fires top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Najee. Here's Brown. Murray for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Back to Caruso. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the lay-in. Caruso's got 6 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Oklahoma City ahead, opening up a huge gap. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well,
appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for them. We'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. The problem is they're getting bullied, and I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Oklahoma City leading by 23. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Murray finds Jokic. The drive by Porter, and he hammers it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
And some creativity from Porter that time, a guy who's not afraid to show off a bit.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Jokic. Down low. Hangs in the air and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Murray with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Count it. Good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. He's got 22.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Well, Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Williams. And Denver with a change here too. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hartenstein against Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And for your Thunder Girls, come on everyone, make some noise!
Looking at the real numbers from the real NBA, the best free throw shooting teams of the season. Oklahoma City, #1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Here's Gordon doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander against Porter. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Westbrook and jams it home. Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Count that bucket.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Murray. 10 points for him. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Westbrook outside. Porter looks it over. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's gotten his second bucket.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, pounded by Westbrook. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Rebounded by Denver. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Porter from outside. Nails it from 3.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got 7.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Dort finds Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Outside for Porter. That one is off. Good work defensively by Dort. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Hartenstein. Dort against Porter. Dort's shot is good.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Westbrook with it. 12 points for him. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Dario Saric is out there with Zignaji. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Pickett in at the point. Back to Wiggins. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Brown. Pass to Najee. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And the bucket is good. The Nuggets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And Denver shooting 34% thus far in this game. Watson. And a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Caruso. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Wiggins against Saric. Here's Watson. And it's good. 2 points.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Williams passes to Wiggins, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For Denver, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Saric. Here's Brown. Here's Pickett. The layup misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Caruso outside. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Caruso. Corner shot. Again, Oklahoma City.
Some heads up ball there from Dort.
Caruso's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Watson inside. Dort defending. Saric shot is off. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for OKC. Here's Caruso. Brown grabs the board. Here's Pickett. Watched by Wallace. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Pass to Wiggins. It's Dort on the wing. Shot from 16. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And it's Watson missing. And the Thunder shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Wallace. And the shot goes in. Here's Pickett. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the paint. Here's Saric. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 30. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a special year they're having, picking up their 59th win. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Murray up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Dort against Westbrook, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Denver ball.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. And here's Watson to the right side. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
5 on the clock. Inside, here's Naji. Charic outside. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.